Hello there, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create event booking system using PHP and MySQL. And here we are going to use a free AI to complete the whole project where we'll not do any coding. The AI is completely free, you don't have to pay for this. Currently I'm inside ChatGPT and I have actually generated prompt. So these are my basic informations related to my project. You can give here more information related to your project, if you want a professional one. And then you have to ask for a prompt basically, and it will actually create you a professional prompt for you. So you may use ChatGPT, you may use Gemini or any other chatbot. It's up to you. I will suggest you to go with ChatGPT if you want a fully functional and professional prompt. Okay. All right. So we have generated prompt. Now we are going to install other things what we need. So the thing is we have to install here XAMPP. Why? Because we are going to use here PHP and MySQL, right? So we need a server for this. Here we need two servers. One is for the PHP, one is for the database MySQL. So for this, we'll go with XAMPP. Go to the XAMPP. Here is the site apachefriends.org. You can click here. So click here, download, then it will be downloaded in your PC and you have to install it. And this is really simple, like some other application you have installed in your PC. Just double click and start installation. And make sure you have select the default drive as your installation drive. Where you will actually install it. In this case, I have already one drive, C drive. You may install it in different drive, but I will suggest you to go with the default drive. Your Windows installation drive. Here you will find a folder called XAMPP. You can see. Go inside the folder. Here you will find bunch of different folders and files. You have to go through this htdocs folder. So go inside the folder and here you will find bunch of different folders and files. Delete all of them. These are not necessary. These are my project. So I'm not going to delete this. Now, if you want to create a new project, you have to click a new folder. Then the folder will be worked as a project. So if you click here in this Windows option or if you press Windows from your keyboard, then you have to search here XAMPP. Then you'll find XAMPP control panel. Okay. So open it. Here you go. Apache and MySQL. These two servers you need to start. So here you can see Apache and MySQL. Both servers started successfully. Now if I go here, localhost, if I say /, you will find all the project inside the htdocs folder. Here you can see new folder. So this is our new project, right? Let's rename it. So event AI. This is our project name. Now, if I refresh here, you can see it turns into event AI. All right. Now we want to access the project. If I click here, there will be nothing because we haven't actually created any file yet. Go inside the folder and here we are going to create our project. But we are not going to create the project manually. We are going to create the whole project through a free command line interface AI. So let me show you how you can install it. First of all, you have to open here a terminal. So you can click here, open in terminal, or you can click here in the address bar and say command prompt. All right, here you have to say npm space I for the installation space -g, install it globally, space OpenCode -AI at latest. So it will actually install latest version. But the problem is if you want to install this through npm, you have to have Node.js in your PC. So go for the command prompt and type here node-v. Here you can see we got here Node.js version. It means now we have successfully installed it. In your case, if you don't have this version, it means you have to install Node.js in your PC. So this is really simple. Just go to the browser and go for Node.js site. So type Node.js in the Google. Now click here nodejs.org. Now if you click here download, then it will directly take you to the download page. From here you just have to download .msi, this Windows installer. So after that you just have to install it like some other application in your PC. So that's it. Now go back to the terminal and here you have to type npm space I for the installation, then space, then -g for the global installation, then space OpenCode -AI, then at latest for the latest version. Now if you hit enter, then it will be installed within short time. Now after the installation, if you say here OpenCode version, you will get the latest version. Now it will show you the OpenCode version. So this is the current version. Now if you want to open OpenCode here, what do you have to say? You have to say here OpenCode. Now hit enter, then OpenCode will be open here. You can see, maximize it. Now here you have to write down anything, I mean your prompt. You have to give here your prompt basically. Now let's go back to the browser, and from ChatGPT we have actually generated a prompt. Now I'll copy this prompt. So I'm not going to share you this prompt. You have to generate this. So copy this prompt and let's go back to the OpenCode CLI, and here we have to paste it. Now the problem is you cannot paste it through mouse. You have to use your keyboard. So the shortcut is Ctrl+V to paste it. Now, if you are from Linux, you have different shortcut, and that is Ctrl+Shift+V. If you are from Windows, then Ctrl+V. Now, what you have to do, make sure you have to start your Apache and MySQL both server, and you are inside htdocs folder. Here you can see htdocs, then event AI, your project name, right? Now, what you have to do, you have to give, I mean, you don't have to do anything here. You just have to hit enter. The rest of the work will be done by this AI. So I will fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I will be back. Let me tell you one more thing, and that is updating to-dos. Here you can see. So it will actually provide you a to-do list. I mean, when you will understand that your project is done. So basically it will give you a to-do list, and it will actually go through all the to-dos. And if anyone, here you can see, if any of the to-dos to-do list is done, then there will be a tick mark. Okay. So when everything will be done here, then you can understand that, okay, fine, now my project is done. On the other hand, it will show you a short note that the project is done, and these are the credentials. All right, I will show you, don't worry. Now I will actually fast forward the video. So guys, here you can see it complete all the to-dos. And now as I mentioned, that it will actually show you all the credential and then the installation process. Now let's go back to the folder where we have actually created the project. AI create the project. So let's go to the gem, then htdocs, and here is the project event AI. Okay, you can see we have all the files and folder. Now we can actually add it or we can open it through a code editor like VS Code. Or on the other hand, if you want to just if you want to check the installation process, but I will actually show you all the things. Now we are here. So okay, fine. Now what you have to do, you have to actually, here you can see we have a .sql file also, right? So what you have to do, you have to go to the browser, and then you have to, at first we'll create the database. Okay, so localhost / PHP myadmin. Okay, and then it will took us to the database, and here we're going to create the database, but we don't know the database name. So we can actually click here database.sql, double click on it, and it will open inside VS Code or your default editor. And here you can see event booking is the database. All right, so we don't have to do anything. We just have to press Ctrl A from the keyboard to select all the thing, and then Ctrl C to copy all the things. Now let's go back to the browser. And here we are going to go to the SQL. Okay, select SQL, and here we are going to paste everything. Now click here, go. Here we go. Now it will create the database also. And the database name will be event booking. Okay, so we have to refresh the page once again, and here we go. We have event booking database, and we have all the tables here. You can see. Now let's log in. Try to log in to our account. So we'll say here localhost / then this is our project. So we'll click here, and here you can see this is our website. We have a nice, really good looking professional website. Here you can see. Now let's go for the login, and here we have credentials. If you want to log in as admin, you can actually give it admin at eventai.com. Okay, admin at eventai.com. Password is admin123. Admin123. Login, invalid username. Let's check. Okay, so we have a separate login form for the admin. Now let's log in as user at first. So I am going to copy this 3. Now you can register user also. Let's just go for the registration. So here I want to give here name, let's say Yamin. Then email, let's say yamin@gmail.com. Yamin@gmail.com. then password, phone number will be a random phone number, then password, let's say yamin123, then confirm password also yamin123. Now click here register successfully. Now let's go for the login, and here we are going to say yamin@gmail.com, then password is yamin123. Hit enter, and here you go. We have this user dashboard. Here you can see this is user dashboard. All right, you can update your profile also, you can change the password also. Okay, so these are the fields you can see. Okay, password also. All right, now the problem is here we have some CSS issue. You may actually fix them. How? You just have to mention here that what kind of issue you have, and then you have to fix it, okay, through this command prompt, and it will actually solve all the issues. But let's just go for the admin login at first. Here we have to just say admin/login to go to the admin login. Here you can see currently we are inside admin login. Why? Because we have separate admin login. Here you can see. All right, now here we are going to use admin credential, and that is admin@eventai.com. Password is admin123. So here you can see we have here invalid email or password. So we are going to mention here that for the admin, it says invalid email or password. Fix it. Now hit enter, then it will actually fix the error. You don't have to do anything manually here. And here we are going to say admin@eventai, right? eventai.com. Password is admin123. Still same error. Okay, so we have to actually open the browser and run this. Okay, and let's go back to the browser and let's open a new tab, and here we are going to paste it. Okay, so okay, now here we are going to copy this. Let's refresh this, paste it, and then password is admin123. Login. Here we go. Currently we have logged in as admin. Here you can see we are logged in. Currently we are logged in as admin. Here you can see. So manage users. Now we can actually manage the users also. So these are the users. Now we can delete the user also, right? Here you can see. So here we go. We have manage bookings also. Now you can confirm it or cancel it. Now you can cancel it. Let's say cancel. Okay, cancel. Here you can see strategy is updated. So everything works here perfect. Here you can see. Now we can actually see recent booking also from the dashboard. Log out. Okay, fine. So if you want to create this kind of professional website, here you can see we have a slider also, right? We have mentioned for the slider. All right. If you click here, get tickets, and here you can see login to book. So we can click here to login. Okay. Now, okay. So this is fully functional website. So if you want to make this kind of website, you can use OpenCode CLI, and not this kind of, you can use Laravel also, and much more bigger project if you want to create, you can actually create through OpenCode CLI. That's it, guys. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching this video.